Hey, what up guys? It's your boy. How you doing? Todo bien? Comment allez-vous? So today we're going to make a short video. Well, you're gonna watch it, I'm gonna make it. So it's about Arsenal. It's a club that I started supported in the early 2000s. I'm a huge Arsenal fan. And today's video is a bit sentimental. When you love a club, there are a lot of things that go around your head. Well, there is amor and there is also odio. You know, when you lose a match, you hate your club and you might also hate the other clubs. But today we are going to talk about the 7 clubs that I hate the most as an Arsenal fan. Well, if you're an Arsenal fan, I think you can pretty much agree on that list. So let's start right away.
Number 7, Stoke City.
Los pendejos de Stoke City. Stoke City, huh? I hear you say. What's wrong with Stoke City? Well, if you started watching Arsenal since 2008, I think you might find out why. Even though they are actually in the championship, they are 14th to be correct, and we also have a pretty decent record against them. I despise this club with all my heart. Now, why exactly do I dislike them, you might ask? Well, that's an interesting question. Look at those pictures. What do you see? Me? I see violence, brutality. What about this one? Does it tell you something? Well, it's about the long throw-ins that they used to make against us. Well, against a lot of teams. They are so anti-football, man. So, this is a list of their crimes that they did. They injured a lot of our players. The last one that I remember is Mathieu Debuchy. The worst crime, the biggest crime, it was the Aaron Ramsey leg break in 2010. Ramsey's career was affected since that day and he was never the same, even though we won some FA Cup with him. There's only one thing I wish for them. Yeah, that's right.
Number 6, Burnley.
I put Burnley in the same category as Stoke City. That is, they play anti-football, waste time, causing a lot of troubles instead of playing football. Their stadium is even called Turf Moor. What kind of name is that? It makes me think of the Mordor place in Lord of the Rings. And also this man. Do you recognize them? Yeah, Son Dyche. They're super defensive, they play it long, and they are the definition of anti-football. They are doing great in the championship, so I guess will be fun to watch.
Number 5, PSG.
Well, at this point everyone hates PSG because money can't buy happiness and they only just find out. So, that's enough said. Let's move on.
What do we think of Tottenham?
To be honest, when I started supporting Arsenal, I didn't know a lot about them. Who are they? Where are they from? What do they do? When I started playing FIFA on my PSP, I found out something about them, and then Wikipedia told me that I should hate them. But you must wondering, why did I put them in fifth and not first? Well, it's because I pity them, and honestly, we're not a big club.
Number 3, Chelsea.
There are several reasons why I hate Chelsea. Well, they got rich real fast, they got a lot of success, a lot of trophies, great players, and Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba. Every time he played against us, it was almost a goal guaranteed.
Number 2, Manchester United.
Arsenal against Manchester United. Those were the best games in the late 90s and early 2000s. I really enjoyed those matches. I also enjoyed the rivalry between Ferguson and Wenger. Unfortunately, Wenger was not as successful as Ferguson. Ferguson won more trophies, won more matches. And I hate them.
Number 1, UEFA Lona.
Yeah, you heard that right, UEFA Lona. Where do I start with this guy? Well, the first thing was the defeat against them in 2006 in the Champions League, and then there is the UEFA Lona period, when people started noticing that referees were giving favors to Barcelona. Do you remember this red card for Van Persie at the Camp Nou? Yeah, you remember? Well, I still remember. And we were winning that match. And so from that on, people started noticing that a lot of things were going for Barcelona, cheating, red cards for the opposition. And so I'm really glad that people noticed it. And nowadays, karma is not sleeping, Barcelona is in a huge debt, and they are also in a huge scandal. So, life is good. That's all for today. Thank you for watching and see you next time.